Motley Cruz.
Give me that. Shut up for a minute. I know you were off for a week. Thanks to us. You should say thank you for the vacation. But what I'm going to tell you is about your fair weather friends. You were man enough to defend these belts by yourself. So I'm sure you'll be man enough to try to take them by yourself, because he sure wasn't standing by you when you were getting your tail kicked every single week. No! He had to drive to Nashville where the competition wasn't as tough. So my question to you, my friend, is, are you still going to be a man, or are you going to go back down to little boy status? Because Casper was a better partner to you than Chris O'Neal.
You know, Tasha, I think I can speak for just about everybody here when I say, will you please shut up? Chris O'Neal is a great partner. I guess someone forgot about the head injury. He's been at home recuperating. I've had to do what I had to do, and he's here now. But you know what? All things aside, if you want to question my manhood, Chris, dude, I know you're here for me. I know that. But I got to do this for myself. They beat the hell out of me 2 weeks ago. So I feel I have something to prove. Not just to myself, to all these people that stood behind me this whole time. So I'm saying this. I know you're with me. I love you like a brother. But tonight, I lost those belts by myself. I'm going to win them back by myself.
You got to be kidding me.
John Steele,
Chris O'Neal
Jacobs, he's crazy.
Chris O'Neal taking the high road on this, but I really don't agree with this at all. Christian Jacobs has nothing to prove to anybody in this arena, especially not Tasha Simone, and especially not to Cruising for Pain. He's already defended the belts at one point in time against them, and on his own he lost them. So as far as I'm concerned, the matchup's 1-1.
Hey, why don't you show Tasha that sign?
No. Ring the bell.
I'm going to get this sign so you can see it. He's been carrying it around.
The sign was given to me.
He does.
I did not make this sign. Somebody gave it to me. No.
Tasha. Hey, Tasha, read this. John Steele's been carrying that around all day, bragging about it.
I swear to God, somebody just gave it to me.
It sure is.
I don't have any. Wait, stop. I didn't do it.
No, John Steele made that sign.
Can we get to this here? Big Red's in the ring. I don't know what the hell he's doing in the ring. But Christian Jacobs taking care of himself, going up against two of the biggest men in LAW.
Big clothesline, takes Big Red down, he rolls out of the ring.
And Christian Jacobs wanted to regain the LAW Tag Team Championship without Christopher O'Neal. I really have to question that move. That is very foolish.
And it makes him kind of greedy to want two belts for himself. Tasha said Casper's a better partner for Christian Jacobs than Chris O'Neal.
I would assume she's referring to the friendliest ghost you know. But anyway, 2 against 2 are better odds anyway.
There you go, John Steele. Tasha said if you're worried, you can go tag with Christian Jacobs.
Oh, yeah, that would go over real well.
I don't have no problem with Motley.
That would go over
Big
real
Red.
well. Seeing as how what's happened in the last 3 weeks. Derek King knocking me down when he turned his back on the company. Dustin Starr coming over here and walloping me.
Beat you to death last week.
And yeah, that would just go over real well.
I just got up and left.
I'd be a worse partner for Christian Jacobs than Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Head scissors takeover.
And again, Christian Jacobs still holding his own against Motley Cruz and Big Red. Big Red sitting in for Gator McAllister here in the Dyersburg Entertainment Center tonight. Gator
broke his arm last week
and has, from what I understand, a metal rod
on
and
the
a couple
top,
of pins
in the bottom, and it's got bolts through it.
All the way through his arm, and has basically, there was a pretty, I had to kind of turn my head when we saw Gator being taken to the back there. He was going for a leg drop off the top rope in a double team effort, and his wrist and hand landed on top of the canvas and caused that injury.
Tasha said, don't worry about it. He'll be back. He's a real man.
I was about to say, I've got to have a lot of respect for him because I don't know if I'd be able to handle having some sort of metal rod in my arm. From what I understand, Gator may be back here as soon as next week. The Big Red tagging in Motley Cruz, and the disadvantage to Christian Jacobs is nobody to go to, nobody to tag to.
Big forearm right across that lower back.
This is going to be a methodical pace now by Motley Cruz. More forearm shots to the back. Most likely setting up for that 1%er. Oh, another one. Forearm right to the small of the back of Girl Candy Christian Jacobs.
And another one taking Christian Jacobs down.
And for the last month and a half, Christian Jacobs has had to go it alone as an LAW Tag Team Champion. I won't say champions as we have a vertical suplex coming up. Motley holding him up forever. The blood rushing to the head of Girl Candy Christian Jacobs.
The power it takes to hold Christian Jacobs.
What impact.
Dropped him like a bad habit.
And here comes Big Red. Both these guys working over the back of Christian Jacobs. Either way, setting up for their finishers. As I said before, the 1%er by Motley. Big Red's got that choke slam.
Motley's got that 1%er.
And Big Red just clubbing in on Girl Candy Christian Jacobs. And later on, Alan Steele, he was here. He's still here, and he's going to be taking on Superman Jason Reed. Number one contender match.
Jason Reed is going to beat Alan Steele half to death right here tonight. I'm going to love to see that, John Steele.
I don't know about that. I think Alan Steele can hold his own against Superman. It's going to be a great matchup and will be a main event anywhere in this area, anywhere in the United States, among the indies. This will be a very exciting match, and I'm really glad that Jeff Odell was able to bring this together. Oh, come on, get in there.
Big Red with them right hands.
4 or 5 successive closed fists right to the bridge of the nose of Girl Candy Christian Jacobs. Oh,
there's 1, 2.
Oh!
And just, man, that is total devastation, John Steele.
Absolutely, and the most devastating elbow in the business goes down on Christian Jacobs.
And you're right, the most devastating
Motley
elbow
yelling
in
at
the
Davian.
business.
Boy, so close to a 3 there, Joe.
About that much.
Didn't miss it by a whole lot here. Half a second away from getting a 3. And a successful title defense here of the LAW Tag Team titles.
Right hands to the midsection, but Motley got tired of that. Just put a knee in Christian Jacobs. A pump handle.
Pump handle setting it up.
Oh, suplex. Beautiful suplex by Motley Cruz.
Tag made and Big Red set to come in again.
John Steele, I don't care what nobody says. Motley Cruz can wrestle with the best of them,
Absolutely.
but he just has a bona fide mean streak.
Pump handle. Oh, Christian got away. Spinning heel kick. Down goes Big Red. A spinning heel kick for Motley.
Kicked them both right in the face.
I have no idea where that came from. Wait a minute.
What is this?
Here comes some support. Spyro's out. Stan Lee is out. Tony Gunn, the trendsetter. Johnny Dotson's out here too, along with Chris O'Neal. Hollywood.
There's Hollywood.
Christian Jacobs going tete-a-tete with Motley. With Big Red.
Went for a right hand and Motley just fell out.
And Christian Jacobs getting support from his own family here. His own wrestling family. You can't even hear yourself in here. Christian Jacobs getting double teamed. Big Red and Motley setting up. Back body drop.
Big double back body drop.
And Red again putting the stomps in here. Big Red taking great exception to the support at ringside for Girl Candy Christian Jacobs. Ricky Montana now out. Tag made and out goes Christian Jacobs.
Christian Jacobs got him a cheering section.
Big Red trying to call trendsetter into the ring. He knows full well if any of these guys enter the ring, it's a disqualification. Oh no.
Shoulder first into them steps.
Steps have absolutely no give. And Tasha's got that chair set up. Hollywood trying to egg Tasha on. And Christian Jacobs lying in the ring here. Motley sensing this is it here. 2. No.
A 2 count. Christian Jacobs barely does get that shoulder up, John Steele.
Still not enough to take down Girl Candy. Hard shots right to the forehead. Motley setting up. Here comes the elbow. And Motley maybe feeling the after effects of the impact of missing that elbow.
Referee starts
Christian
his
Jacobs.
count.
Oh, Hollywood getting on Tasha's case, and here's the Motley missing another elbow. Both men are still down. Red coming in for support. He's not legally in this match.
Down goes Christian Jacobs with a big forearm right across his back.
Tavian is trying to get Red to the back here. And there's a legal tag. Oh no. What do they have planned for Girl Candy Christian Jacobs? Oh my God.
That has to be it.
Getting the S&M down. Big Red has learned.
Big Red picks him up.
And I got to admit, I got to really hand it to Big Red being able to stand in for Gator and be able to handle some of the great moves that Motley and Gator have together as Cruising for Pain, the tag team champions. But here, 2-on-1 situation. Christian Jacobs has got a lot of support, though, at ringside. Stan Lee is there. Spiral from the Bad Boys is out there. Tony Gunn, the master of the YTO. Johnny Dotson. All friends of Girl Candy Christian Jacobs. Here we go. One center.
Center, that has to be it.
That's got to be all. That has got to be all. Tavian needs to get in position. 2. And foot on the
Christian
ropes.
Jacobs with his foot on the ropes.
Chris O'Neal with the assist there. Not a smart idea. Don't put your hands on the official there, Motley. And here comes Big Red. Big Red getting a warning from Tavian Hart. Into the ropes. He just caught him. Into the ropes goes Red, and boom boot
Big
right to the
boot
head.
right to the side of the head. Down goes Christian Jacobs.
I saw the neck of Christian Jacobs move off of that boot. Tiger provided some serious neck injuries and a chop in the corner. And another one.
Snap Mersey Mountain stomps right on the
Four.
side of his head.
Nothing fancy about any of the moves that Big Red and Motley have done. The most effective ones have been stomps, boots to the heads, and those elbows. Stan Lee on the ring apron. More support for Christian Jacobs. Girl Candy's going to take a superplex. My goodness.
Beautiful superplex by Motley Cruz.
And it quieted this crowd in a hurry, too. And, oh, come on.
Motley Cruz picks him up.
In the same way that I believe Christian Jacobs doesn't have anything to prove, Motley doesn't have anything more to prove by picking up Christian Jacobs. That's the one that's going to bite him in the boo-boo in the end. That could be some serious trouble here.
Sets him up
Oh,
on that
no.
top rope again.
Not again. Not going to set him up again. Oh,
Motley tags in Big Red.
Big Red grabbing Christian Jacobs. Another superplex coming up. And, oh my goodness.
A second
Again.
big superplex.
That's the second superplex of this match. Actually, the second in the last minute. Cover. This has got. Oh, come on.
They are making an example out of Christian Jacobs.
This is absolute cockiness on the part of Cruising for Pain here. This is absolutely inadvisable. I mean, Joe, you would have already covered him and gone home for dinner, wouldn't you? You would have already covered the guy. That would have been it.
10 minutes ago, I'd have beat him, John Steele. A lot of times picking your opponent up will backfire on you.
Superplex coming up again. Getting Christian up here. He's trying to pick up Christian Jacobs and bring him over. And, oh, no,
A
Christian's on top.
crossbody.
Crossbody. 3. Oh,
And
my
a
God.
kick out.
Christian Jacobs.